EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over, and let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress blocks, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
Hit 'em, cause when you feel it in your soul, that's the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First play, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings! That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackle? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this time they were running for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has it all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4th down, Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Cousins to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne
from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Again, that's Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's got a man, complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Off the play fake, Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A first down throw for Cousins.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Good route here.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
But 1st down, Hurts. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 31, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Eric Kendricks coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Hold the stick.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go, y'all.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 78 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins on first down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, back to Sanders.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Another run with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to